Okay. So PCOS shares a lot of metabolic characteristics with type 2 diabetes. So there is insulin resistance going on. There is impaired glycemic control going on. And so we can pretty much justify being cautious with total amount of carbohydrate intake with PCOS. With type 2 diabetes, there's two tiers of importance dietarily. So of first importance with type 2 diabetes, you have to structure the diet so that it allows body fat loss. The success of GLP-1 drugs has actually proven that at the heart of type 2 diabetes is overeating, an abundance of body fat. So the way that type 2 diabetes happens is in genetically predisposed individuals, they gain total body fat, and then they gain visceral fat, an undue amount of visceral fat. And then this leads to insulin resistance and impairment of glycemic control. So PCOS is very similar in this regard. There is no standard or consensus-based PCOS diet protocol. But because it shares so many similar characteristics with type 2 diabetes, then we can pretty much employ the same principles of how we would intervene with type 2 diabetes, which would, number one, put a priority on total body fat reduction. And then tier number two would be, all right, do we need to restrict carbohydrates even further? And so that would be very similar with PCOS. And at kind of a population level with type 2 diabetes, roughly 130-ish grams of carbohydrates a day seems to be sort of the sweet spot below which people have an easier time controlling their blood sugar than above that total amount. But that's just